Hey everybody, how's it going? Back here once again to play some games. This time we're here with PowerWash Simulator. I can prove it to you that it's PowerWash Simulator. It's right there. They added some new DLC today, and I gotta check the shop out because I'm wondering if there's been any new free stuff added here or anything paid. As I'm clearly doing pretty well. I wish I was doing this well in real life. But yeah, this is fun time. They added some new DLC, free DLC. It's not one of the paid packs. I think they're done with the paid packs at this point. Because they got Power Simulator 2 coming out sometime later this year, which they just put out a new YouTube video showing off a little bit of it. It's a fun little video of asking few of the devs to explain Power Wash Simulator in 60 seconds. And one goes into lore, one talks about game features, another one talks about improvements, like the soap has been improved in a good way. Because yeah, here I'll show you. I can maybe show you a little bit. That soap doesn't really. It's not satisfying to use. It's been greatly limited in terms of what you can do with it. In this game, because you used to have to literally go to the shop and buy a bunch of it. And you can see there's so much in here that you could just spend it, but literally this is $500. I could buy all this. It wouldn't really serve any purpose, um, really, because you could just use the power washer at its normal stuff, and it'll help with little things, but it's not super useful. And now, when you use it, it sticks to the thing for a bit, like it's cleaning it off, and I like it's working its magic on things, in a way that looks more useful versus this thing where you're using up, the liter or two that you have of it, and it's kind of just like it's X% better than the regular power washer, but you know, when you're scrounging up money, saving on your money when you're buying your attachments and all that, it's not super useful. So just one of those things. But we have this new Muckingham Files DLC. I believe there's one more coming. There's a sixth one. They so there's two on the way before Power Simulator 2 hits, and so this is one of them. They dropped it the same day they announced it, which to me says the devs are very much heads down on um, Power Simulator 2, or most of them, so they're focusing all their marketing on the things that are coming up to that. So they're just dropping this the day of, being like, "Hey, this is a new thing. Check it out." As you can see, I had three things, three jobs here. The first two parts in each of them. Then it's two, and three and four, and then five is just one solo area. So I assume the last DLC will be another solo one. Which is a little bit of a shame, but not it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. They're putting out a new game. It looks really cool. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like the gunk looks better. Whereas here, it's just kind of a smattering of like dirty textures in a way that looks good enough. Um, they've obviously taken the work they've done over the past uh, probably a couple years working on new tech on this. It doesn't look like 100% hugely improved, but it is just a little bit improved in the right ways. So that's nice. But yeah, we got a message here from Gemma Metana of Muckingham Recreation Ground about the Dessert Parlor, saying, "Power Washer, I love my staff, I really do. They're great with the customers. They have lots of amazing ideas for new flavors. They're always upbeat, and they keep their cool in just about any situation. But they did not react well to the presence of a raccoon in my ice cream parlor. No, they did not. Oh, so did they throw ice cream all over the place and sherbet and all that? Sure. I don't have any other jobs in the works right now in the bonus stuff, so that's a thing I hope they are fixing, and I'm sure That's not something you want to put usually centered on your marketing. Is like, we fixed these tiny little issues. I was hoping I could open doors. I hope there's more doors, interactive stuff. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. A little ice cream, yeah, decoration thing here. Oh god. Yeah, you can see like cake splats. Oh no, I was not expecting to see the term cake splats. Strawberry jam. Yeah, the part of that little 60-second trailer was a, a van that was covered in fruit gunk, and I was like, ooh, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we got cake splats, we got strawberry ice cream, strawberry jam, we got mint ice cream. I don't like mint. I don't like mint as a flavor for most things that aren't like toothpaste and that kind of stuff. Um, it's all ruined because of minty toothpaste and mouthwash and that kind of stuff. Gum, peppermint, all that. Chocolate ice cream. Okay, what's the orange though? How is it orange? Is that just grime? I don't know how the chocolate's orange. Mint. Oh geez, I didn't mean to start actually doing anything. My dual sense is sitting here and my mouse just hit it. Yeah, you probably should explain, Gemma. Okay, so how are we gonna start tackling this? My inclination is walls. Oh, we got. Yeah, I can see the raccoon here, climbing around. That's a nice little texture for. Wait, do you not go into any further detail? Okay. For a start, it was a super hot day, and my team were rushed off their feet. Okay, she's gonna explain slowly as we get to the 20%. So, this is a $400 job. I was looking at the price on that. $400. That means it's fairly meaty, but not probably going to be 45 minutes or so to finish. Oh, jeez. Wait. Okay. Oh, I love this. This is good floor texture here. Might turn down the. Oh. I'm gonna have this running while I'm doing this and just run this so I can hear it. Okay, it doesn't seem that bad. I was wondering if it's too loud because it looks like it is on here, but it's not. I love this. I love this floor. This is a great pattern for the floor. Exceptional pattern. Perfect. No notes. No notes for any of this. This is a very cute design for a dessert parlor. Remember, this is primarily set in like a British town. As much as they don't really talk too much about what country they're in. Devs are British and they use a lot of British language, idioms and all that. Okay, so this is. We got a wood floor over here, which is probably smart. You want to have maybe a little separation. Maybe that's probably more a game thing because I figure you might want to do this the whole floor, but not too surprising. It gives a little bit of, well, it does give a bit of separation. So you know that the wood floor is kind of designated for the hangout session, except for this where there's the gnome. They do mention that the gnome in that little video, the gnome has gone through some therapy. His eyes are closed. I don't know if that's common on the gnomes. I could be wrong. Yeah, I see steps here and all sorts of gunk. Raccoon ran in over here. these people freaking out, or at least one person. Yeah, things did not go well here. But this looks like a fun establishment. I'm noticing the like dripping ice cream here. All right, we can open this. We can open this. Awesome. All right, this is some top tier stuff. I feel like I should. I've had ideas for like accounts to do on Blue Sky of stuff that's kind of semi-automated or whatever. And one is like rating fun levels in video games. Maybe it would be specific to PowerWash Simulator, just rating these. It might be end up being like a YouTube series of me doing these jobs. Every job gets its own video and gets ranked. I could do that and maybe by the end do a ranking video. Okay, wait, where am I missing bits? Oh, the ladder, duh. Of course it's the ladder. There we go. So that's good. That looks real good. And of course you'd have this design where you have this huge I don't know what you call this, the display case, I guess. Um, the fridge display case. Oh, I was hoping this would be the same pattern as this. They went with a different pattern. Still pretty good. I'd still like it to be some sort of dessert flavor, but this is probably where you would cheap out because nobody's going to see it but your employees. So it makes sense. This is like a cute little pattern. So far, top-notch art work on this and design on all of this. It's very well done. I did like that they mentioned the gnome going to therapy, which if you have not paid attention to the entire development of PowerWash Simulator, that is a reference to the fact that oftentimes when they have a number of bugs, often with physics, it's because the gnome is a physics object and has caused a number of problems with the game. So there's been periods of the game development where the gnomes are not in the game because they're like, this is causing too much issues right now until we figure it out. We're essentially getting rid of them, which is sensible. It's a shame because they are not a huge part, but they are a character in the game. Not like a living, breathing character, but they are something you find in every single stage. And you play for achievements and trophies and whatnot in this game. There's at least a few around moving the gnome to certain areas of some of these stages, which is great. This game's pretty easy on the achievements, at least when you're where you can play with a mouse and keyboard. I've not plugged one in on my PS5. If I could do that and play PowerWash Simulator with mouse and keyboard, I would do that pretty quick. Because there's a trophy and an achievement that requires you to go to the challenge stages. I can show you this real quick. I don't have to go anywhere. Challenge mode, you have to get gold on 5. Like I have gold on there for time. Gold there for time. It's usually time. Golf carts, like some of these smaller vehicles, you can do that pretty easily. So you get 5 of those, and that's the hardest one in the game, and especially for consoles with controllers. Controllers don't work as super well. That They did add gyro support for the consoles that operate in their controllers. And that helps. Um, I have the full 1000 on Xbox precisely because I could play it on PC when it was on Game Pass. So I can play that with mouse and keyboard and all that. This raccoon had a fun time. Probably a scary time too. But probably a fun time as well. I don't know. I'm curious to see if we get any tales of what happened to the raccoon, if they had to kill it. If anybody got bit, I hope not. I hope the raccoon got to have a fun time and got out. New Junior Scooper, Rihanna Hooper. Oh, that's good. That's good to rhyme. I'd spotted a raccoon out the back, rifling through the bins. Okay. As you would expect. To Rihanna's credit, she immediately rushed out to shoo it away. That's not a good, I don't know. I don't know that, Gemma, I don't know if that's a thing you should be encouraging. Just leave the raccoon alone. Clean up after. Unfortunately, she didn't think to close the door to the parlor first. Yep, see. Again, if you left it alone, I could have enjoyed the trash and none of this would have happened. Not to victim blame her for this. Gemma shouldn't be encouraging her people to do that. But, alright. Let's go for walls, and then we'll go ceilings, and then we'll start clearing all the rest of it. But yeah, I am excited for PowerWash Simulator 2. Yeah, that's like the last thing I have to do in the PlayStation. I have not bought into the DLC, precisely because I still have that stuff to work on. Okay, what? Okay. Gonna get these doors here. Alright. Yeah, we'll work our way around here. Oh, this goes almost all the way around. It looks like it's not here. I could understand that because you probably have to pay extra to get it to curve around. If it's looking like it's working the way that it looks. Oh, that looks real nice. Like, because you're essentially paying for this to be... I don't know if it's made in some sort of mold. I don't know if this is wood or if it's like a plastic. Probably like a plastic, some sort of sheet. Something easily replicated. I have not had a chance to look at the others and see if that is unique or not. Or this is a similar design, this other stuff. Alright. Oh. I was not expecting neon signs. That's great. Saying, hey, we've also got soda pop. Soda pop. However you pronounce that stuff. Did I get the neon sign? Okay, I did. Okay. Alright. Oh. Oh, this is their signs. Okay. Alright, so now we need to... Yeah, I'm very compartmentalized in the way that I clean in this game. I try to clean specific things. Probably too late for me to be asking, but I'm gonna... Yeah, there's no achievements. There usually isn't for all the free stuff. Oh. Okay, yeah, it is not the same. Maybe it wouldn't look great being the same look between all of these. I would understand. Plus it's, you know... I wonder how much they would have thought about this as a place you would actually make, as you would set up all this, versus something that you know, artists are designing around. Okay. I'm gonna say, let me get up here. Or where the wall changes. Okay, there. I'm gonna get just enough to get it to ding, but I'm probably just gonna, yeah. Get up close here. There we go. Oh, I like this. Coffee cup. What is this? What is this sign? What what is this sign? What is zombie? Are these zombies? Are these human? What? Huh? What is this sign? I'm gonna take a picture of this. Steam screenshot. I'm confused by this thing. Also, it's in a weird place. It's almost behind the coffee machine, almost covered up by it. But it's what? It's like, what's the caution here? Is it caution giving coffee to zombies? What's the deal? I'm curious about this. I'm curious. Not angry, I'm just curious. Like, what's the in-joke here? Because that seems like an in-joke. Like, you know, there's got to be devs that are, like, making jokes about coffee curing zombieism or something. I don't... Absolute certain that that is what that is. That I don't get because, one, I'm not a coffee person. Just me. So I find coffee people to... I'm not going to say that they're bad people, but they are not good people. Definitely not worse than, say, the Trump administration or anything, but the mess they leave behind because they just leave their coffee cups wherever is disgusting. They should clean up after themselves. If you're a coffee person, you clean up after yourself? Great. You're one of the few. I see coffee cups all the damn time. I wish I didn't. Throw it in the trash where it belongs. Pick up after yourselves. Just because you drink coffee doesn't make you immune to throwing away your trash. What do we get? Air conditioning vents, yep. Oriana was dealing with the raccoon. Harry Solemn had come in for his daily deluxe. He's a sweet, super bright, but super shy kid. Alright, she's got a good rapport with a number of the people. It's clear that he doesn't get much chance to chat to people. He always tries to get a convo. Always tries to get a convo going. Also, she's one of those people, not like convo, like short. The morning he was remarking on the incredible size consistency of the mint chocolate chips. Oh, okay. So he's that kind of regular. That he probably gets extra good servings from people because they all know him. And I don't know if this would be a place that tips. This might be. Is this a tip jar? Tip jar? Okay. He probably tips pretty well, I assume. That or he's a jerk. Could go either way. You get those kind of regulars that maybe don't tip well. They're just like, I'm here every day. My presence is my tip. Also, I would say maybe don't put coffee in a dessert parlor. But do what you gotta do for business. Be like, we got, you know, all your ice creams and sundaes and all that. This is a very fun neon sign. I love it. Is this a ghost giving ice cream that is turned to life, or is this a bell? I don't know. I don't know what this... I would love information on that. That seems like a fun thing to design. A thing I would like in PowerWash Simulator 2 really does not need to be in there, but it would be nice. Let me turn on and off lights. Here, let me turn that off and turn it on. Let me just have a little bit of fun. Alright. We're making good progress, though. Almost halfway done. Oh, jeez, I forgot. Yeah. Where does this wall... Okay. It ends. Yeah. Yeah. A little disappointed this isn't over here. I understand the curved part, but you get a little bit here, but it probably doesn't look great. I don't know that it needs it. But hey, they got added at least a little bit of texture work back there. So it's not, it doesn't look like a bathroom in any way that we can see. It looks like just a boring room where there would be additional doors. Probably one goes off to, you know, lady and fellas. That you could use according to whatever gender or, you know, whatever you ascribe to. This will definitely be a parlor that's you're not going to. That would, I think, aggressively push out anti-trans people. Tell them to get the hell out. This is for people that like fun and like people to be who they are. Not expect people to bend to your will. Oh god, they do self-service ice cream here too? What is ice cream machine dispenser? I would say maybe ice cream dispenser machine. You gotta put the machine in there. I would say maybe that you don't need that machine part in there, so I can tell it's a machine. Okay. Did this get cleaned? Okay. I think I got everything in there other than this wall. Strawberry. Wait, so what's with the displays if they're doing this over here? That's my current question. My current topic of interrogation. Did they add this in for fun? Is it for people getting Sundays? Be like, oh, you can get more? Because I think you'd want to charge for that, but this might be a really fun ice cream parlor, dessert parlor. Oh jeez, tables. There we go. Oh look, raccoon got up here too. There's that. All right. Oh, we got the windows. Yeah, somebody took strawberry jam and drew heart balloon. Looks like, and oh GS, is that our girl Gemma? Gemma Smetana? Okay. You probably drew that. I don't know what this. It just looked like a smattering of jams and jellies. I think they only mentioned jam. I forget what the difference between jam and jelly is. I know one is like more fruit concentrate to it. It's probably some specific thing for how it's made. Not big on jelly or jam, really. I do like a good muffin with some jelly on it or jam or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes you get little packets of jams and jellies with the food. Sometimes it's nice to have that. All right, so now let's go for ceiling. Let's clear this off. Finish this up because this is Ooh, lights. Okay. I like these lights. Ooh, what's this? Oh, is this this area's part of this? This is very fun design, I can see. As soon as the raccoon darted into the parlor, it was mayhem. Yeah, I would say your team failed in the crisis department. But Gemma might be the fun kind of boss that might be like, let's try not to do that again. Let's have a little bit of thought, but we had fun. Everyone, including the staff, immediately lost it as the wild animal scurried around, desperate to find its way out. Yeah, that's definitely a subject of a meeting, is how to deal with crisis situations. Because this team, A for effort, but not really passing grade. We've caused this much, it doesn't seem like damage, at least not as far as the, oh, like we got another flat here. As far as we're concerned here. We got ding, there we go. Alright. Yeah, let's work on the civilian ceilings and then we'll get to the worker ceiling. Here, alright, great. 67%, we're doing great. As I said, it would not take super long to get through all this. Kind of seeing how sloppy I can be and still get this to ding. Go. Yeah, this will... I'll just do this because it's going to save me just a little bit of time. Alright, then we just do this. There we go. This. Oh, I like the hum there, the neon you get. So that's a really good touch. Yeah, we get done early. We'll power wash something else. It'll be okay. No problem liking this. It's a good compartmentalized level here. Kind of easy to kind of part things out in a fun way. Kind of see how the place springs to life as you clean more of it. All right, there we go. Yeah, I was looking at other things to stream and I didn't really have anything particularly pop up. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, and then keep forgetting this table's here. Get this sign. Let's see how. Oh, that's nice signage. I'd say maybe bigger words, make it easier to see from a distance. But all right, what do we got? What do we got here? Cones, sugar waffle, cake coated twin. Cake coated, I assume means covered in chocolate. Sugar waffle, sure, I know those. Twin. Is there like a? Maybe I'm way behind on my my technology. I'm trying to see if there's maybe this is actually probably the right vibe, because there is this one. Maybe color-wise, maybe better. I thought I did have one that looked like flower, pacifist. Yeah, I think the summer one actually fits the vibes pretty well here. Winter. Yeah, I probably don't need winter. Not that you can see any of this. I'd probably go with Alice's. Alright, just so you know what I am. Okay, so Sundays, classic, banana split, hot caramel. I'm not sure about hot caramel, but fudge. Fries is not hot fudge. And the trippy? The triple? I don't know what that is. The triple. With two P's. Triple's normally one P as far as baseball is concerned, but, you know. Ice cream, vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, mango? I don't, I don't know about mango. Blueberry, pistachio, mint, caramel ice cream. I don't. Banana, honeycomb, raspberry, lemon. No peanut butter. Like, yeah, there's like allergies thing here. They got pistachio, so nut allergies have already been introduced here. That is a thing. Specials. Mint crock chip. Uh, I assume it means you get like a bowl of sorts. Berry blast, marvelous mellow, citrus surprise, and Rudy Tooty Fruity. All right, they got their names pretty good on the four of these. The mint crock chip. I don't know. Okay, what's up here? Pancakes. All right, so plain. Yeah, I guess pancakes with ice cream on them. There's peanut butter, so they have peanut butter. No peanut butter ice cream. Maybe that's a very U.S. thing, North America thing. I mean, we're big on our peanut butter here. Maybe not UK friendly on that. Pancakes plain, fruit frenzy. Okay, chocolate, vanilla, syrup, cinnamon, banana, peanut butter plus jelly. Okay. You know what I just saw today when I was at a place to get some food. Not like a grocery store, not a restaurant, but Reese's has peanut butter and jelly cups now. I don't know how they look like normal with a little bit of jelly in there or something. I don't. Maybe it's different shaped, but it was weird. And I was like, I'm not into it. I saw Kit Kats that had not I wanted to say butter crisp, but it's not butterscotch. Butterscotch. I think it was no, it wasn't Kit Kat. It was Snickers. I was like, that might be good. That might be pretty good. I should have grabbed one when I saw it. Well, I can't report on what my thought on that is. Waffles, Belgian and Brussels. Is that just the same thing? Okay. Plain fruit frenzy, chocolate vanilla syrup, banana, ooh, spiced fruit, and toffee. You can see that. I'm not big on toffee at all. Donuts, ooh, plain, glazed, okay. Jelly. I don't I don't like jelly and donuts. Cream, sure. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, the dough nuts. Homer Simpson. I assume it means that it's like pink frosting on it. Maybe we'll find some in here. We'll see. We'll see what kind of tech they're using. Cakes, plain, red velvets. Okay, coffee. Sure. I'm not. I don't like coffee, so I wouldn't get that. Carrot cake, sure. Caldon treats. Caldon? Caldon treats? I don't know what that is. Okay, so pretty solid menu. Again, like chocolate peanut butter is classic ice cream flavor here. Some of these fruity flavors, not so much, but not against them. I might not try them, but definitely not like anti blueberry ice cream or something. Usually those would be a sherbet flavor. Um, I would say missing sherbet. Maybe that's a U.S. thing. The sherbet's an Italian ice. It's a thing that we have here. I don't know. It's actually Italian. It might be one of those weird things that somebody said we should call it this, and sure. Like gelato, frozen yogurt kind of thing. There we go. All right, let's clean this up. I like the design of this, where it's part like flat and part with this. I don't know which is flats. I don't know. I don't know what this texture would be called, kind of thing. Almost to 80% already. We get the second to last bit of our story here. I think we'll hit it here pretty quickly. There we go. Harry knew that peppermint oil was a raccoon deterrent. How does Harry know this? Is Harry experienced with his raccoons? So as everyone else flailed, he clambered over the counter, grabbed the tub of mint chalk chip, and began peppering the parlor with it. Ooh. Apologies. See, I would have thought this would be mint chalk chip, but this crock. They mention it here. He then created a delicious pathway of strawberry sorbet to guide the animal out. Sorbet is not on your menu. Maybe I am Maybe the... Yeah, strawberry's not... Oh, strawberry, okay. Strawberry is an ice cream flavor, so I don't know where the sorbet comes from. So Gemma, your menu is not reflect. Maybe you have a secret menu. Maybe that's a fun thing you have. All right, we'll start working on our. Now that we got the ceiling done, start working on everything else here. Gonna get all the fun bits. All right, counter's done. Oh, fun magnets. All right. Yeah, you got your ice cream in here. All right. Cake, donuts. Yeah, there's your Homer style donuts. The pink frosting with sprinkles. What? Oh, the top. Okay. I was like, what? What am I missing? And it's top part. All right. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I get some time. It'll probably be a little bit later than usual because I have to record a podcast. We're recording Let's Weekend, and I guess recording day 0 on Easter, unless some weird stuff going on. Maybe I'll stream Saturday too. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Getting some of these ding in quick succession that turns into like a giga ding. Alright. Alright, good. Kind of sweeping over this stuff and being... There we go. Looking for... Am I under... counter thing? Maybe. Nice big sink. This little sanitize sticker there. If I don't get to look at ice cream stuff in these display cases, I will be fairly disappointed. I feel like we've cleaned up everything else with the expectation that it would let us look at some good ice cream. Considering we've seen all the gunk versions. Okay, I see where I was missing. Our utensils, your scraper, your scoop, and your tongs. Alright, time. I could still delay it a little bit further. I'm gonna go clean up all this, but I'm not going to. We'll just work our way down. Yeah, I gotta open that up. Fair bit under here. Probably under, yep. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got that. Is that a cone dispenser? What's this? Cup dispenser, okay. Interesting. Okay, I see. Does that keep it cool? Is that what that's doing there? Or is it just a thing they fill up on occasion as they sell them, sell out and all that? There we go. Dispenser. Good, good, good. Alright, let's start working on this display here. Let's see. Okay, good. I've not been disappointed. Had some fun bits of... Now we're going to go through and we're going to label everything. Make sure it's exactly what's on the menu here. And if it's not, then... boy. There will be egg on the developer's face. No. Okay, so that's probably your blueberry. That's your mint chocolate chip. What else do we got up here? Chocolate, pistachio, caramel, banana, honeycomb, raspberry, lemon. I assume one of your yellow is lemon. There's also honey, which might be the more orangish one here. That must be your strawberry, I don't know. Vanilla is your... Is there vanilla? That might be your pistachio. These wouldn't be vanilla. Maybe that's vanilla? No, I would think that's chocolate. Or are there other colors over here? Or is this a repeat? Okay, there's some... No. They're not in the same order. Okay, there's your vanilla right there. Yeah, that's not over here. There's your yellow and your orangish ones. That's more pink than this one. There's your... Okay, that and that are the same. Like getting closer, they're looking more alike. Okay. Yeah, I see. Okay. Just kind of getting the idea of what's going on over here. I think this display case goes all the way around, like this and this is all part of it. And over in the back side, we're just getting the glass done. Ooh, okay, we got to the good part. Got to a very good part here. Because these are just like a version of like the hot dog meme stuff. What's... Oh, pictures. Oh, the gnome. Oh, the gnome. Oh, there's all the gnomes in areas. Different areas. Oh, this is nice. This is a good surprise. This is a good surprise. Gnome at the a big manor kind of place in front of the library. There's Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. Um, is that at this? This is no. This doesn't have a big giant ice cream cone. Maybe outside the store. I don't know. I've only seen the inside, so no, that's inside of a place. I don't know. It must be another place. I don't know. This is in the winter, so that's fun. And that's at a store. Or no, that's the aquarium. The aquarium. Yeah, we haven't done any snow stuff. Maybe that'll be in PowerWash Simulator too. Maybe these are teases of that. That'd be fun. That'd be a great way to release this. I don't know. I'm gonna take a picture of this. This looks like. Oh, there we go. Some waffles and pancakes and donuts. Okay. Oh, is this Brussels? This is Belgian. These are more roundish, like it's around like pizza shaped versus big squares. I don't know that it's nice to have no glass here. Like, I figure just pure accessibility wise, but people probably come over and look at it and tell you like, oh, I want this thing. You're like, okay. Maybe say like, this is what I'm looking at. You look in and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. Wait. Display case, what's there we go. That one's done. Got all these display case doors. Okay, great. Oh, but what's this? This is service area trough. Okay, yeah, this is like excess ice cream that's left on the scoops. Yeah, it's probably got, I'm betting, under it. Yeah, there we go. That goes to a drain somewhere. Alright. 90%, we're almost done. Got a few more bits and there we go. Alright, so now we got the booths and tables and chairs and whatnot, and we're good. Gnome, you're in the way now. You've been very nice until now. Oh boy. Okay, here we go, here we go. Everything at the table, the gnome have been covering up. Alright, good. There we go. Because I'm betting it's under here that I'm missing some. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, under this table. Yeah, make it under here. Then it's off some. Oh, I do like the waffle cone look here. They went all out. It pays off. Yeah, there's some bits I need to get back here to see. Oh no! Oh no, I've messed up the note. Is there... I don't know if there's rotates. Okay, well. This will be easier to clean now. Yeah, I was thinking about potentially streaming some Hitman 2 or Hitman VR. I've not had a chance to get to that yet, but I don't know. Figure it out. Maybe play some for tomorrow so I can. I want to get through the first couple tutorial areas in VR at least and play around in Paris and such and see how that all looks. Yeah, the booth table. Oh god. Need to get under here. Yeah, it's. I figure there's a streak here. There we go. Alright, we're good. 94%. Alright. Let's get the booth. Oh, this too. Return all your trays. I really should go. There's a nice little diner near where I'm at that I have been wanting to go to. That looks like they have some pretty good ice cream and all that. I've looked up their menu and all that. Seems pretty good, especially if I can get it to go. That'd be nice to see. But I'm trying to cut down on unnecessary expenses because it looks like the everything's gonna go to crap economy-wise. At least here in the U.S., if not for everybody in the world. So I want to not splurge on much at this moment, but you gotta splurge a little bit on yourself, even in these kind of times, just to prove to yourself that you deserve it some. Alright, let's get these tables. Let's get the big pole here. Alright. Good. Gonna get the undersides of this stuff. That'll help out a lot more. We get further into this. Alright. Oh, good. I got some of them done already. At least one. 97%. I feel like we probably got a light or two that's not looking great, but we shall see. Alright, good. One of these chairs done. I do it on time. Alright. Yeah, this is going about as much as... Like, if I hadn't stopped to look at the menu and, like, rate it and try to figure out, like, what things here were part of that, could have been done a little bit faster. This is a very nice, kind of fun, you know, table, especially because, you know, you're putting the seats kind of in these little corners, or these little dip bits that are kind of dipping in a little bit. Or is there? Okay, there. There's the table. Oh boy, we missed some stuff. Let's see. Let's see what we missed. Booth divider. Oh. Oh. Oh, I probably did. Yep. I was like, there's probably some gunk on here. Okay. Oh. Think faucet. Oh. Not the faucet. There we go. Oh, the vending machines. thought I did them. They're all things with the vending machines, so that makes sense. Yeah, the control panels. There we go. Great. Alright, we did it. Oh, look at that. Didn't need to use any ladders. Nothing. Very fun. Very fun. That was a fun one. Not too long. Not too short either. So we're done with that. So that's Muckingham Files Part 5. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very nice art. Very nice design. Um, maybe some issues with the menu, but that's personal. Maybe more how the different tastes of, say, American ice cream enjoyers versus people in the UK. I know peanut butter is very much one of those things. And all that. Yeah, let me see. What can we do about... I played a bunch of this because my desk mat was hanging off the desk here, so it's fun. Yeah, it's something we can do pretty quickly. Maybe the Mars rover. Maybe I'll go back to replay for some of my favorite stuff in this game. We'll have like one more stream, I think, when Muckingham Files Part 6 comes out. Boy, what have I not done in free play? I mean, I haven't done any of these. Vehicles, boy. Locations, maybe. What's a fun one here to do for a little bit? These are spoilers, essentially, but it goes places. Subway platform's fun, but it's probably not a super interesting one. Ferris wheel's pretty good. Helter Skelter's pretty good. Temple, Treehouse. I think it would be some of the specials, so like I have one here that I haven't done. Seasonal, yeah. I haven't done the Halloween house. Go check that one out. That's 275, so it's not super long. Yeah, I don't think I streamed this one. Just did not have the time for it at the time, so check that one out. Halloween house. I did play this. I did not finish it, I don't think. It was one of those I played for like 20-30 minutes while I was watching something. Then something came up. Never came back. Goes a van. Alright, so this is fun. Danger, stay out. I wonder what it actually says. Double, double, spoil and cuddles. It's wicked being a witch. Bless this hex. So they found the the live, laugh, love witch signs, which would make sense in this game. They're not really interested in being super spooky or whatever, that they like using that a little bit, but also like doing their own thing. There we go. Oh geez. Yeah, all of this. I wonder if we got story for this. We probably do. Oh geez. Castle's been hit by a monk spell. See, there's a bit of rift growing in the witch community, whilst most of us embrace a new take on Halloween, a more color, vibrancy, and celebration. Some, like the Sour Sisters, are still a bit more stuck in their ways. Okay. The Sour Sisters have struck this place. we'll just do what we can in the almost 40 minutes or so that I have time for. All right. I feel like this isn't going to be super long. Yeah, there's a invisible barrier here to my left. I remember this being a little bit tough getting clean because it's different like perspective stuff. Ooh, I like this flying cat statue here. Gargoyle, I guess. Technically a gargoyle, but it's looks like a cat. There we go. You're telling me that's supposed to be a gargoyle? Like the classic style of gargoyle? All that. Alright. There's also a reference to the mayor's cat that's gone missing throughout much of the story. Not gonna spoil the what ends up happening with the cat. It's fun. Yeah, this the Power Simulator 2 takes place a few years later. Not a huge surprise that they would continue on the story. The 60-second video they put out has some fun little story bits in it. One of the devs, I assume, must be one of the writers. Who's done a good bit of writing on the game. 'Cause he has some fun bits to talk about there. It probably sounds like nonsense to people that did not pay attention to the story of this game. There is a story, there's plot details and all that going on. Oh. Okay. That column needs some cleaning. Oh, column, which I assume is the top part that is harder to reach. Gargoyle isn't done either. Okay, there it is. I was like, where's the bits that I'm missing on this? There we go. I think that's all done. These are fun things here. There's like actual art to this. That is really nice. But yeah, I played through the campaign essentially probably officially 3 times. Played through on Steam, Xbox, and then PlayStation. I don't really have any interest in playing it on Switch. It's just not the platform I want to play it on. More compromised version of it. Oh, look at that nice little spider there. Look at art in the muck on this. What do they call it? Soot cobwebs. Okay. Yeah, they do a lot of fun little extra art on this too. Oh geez. Got all this. Oh boy. I just moved to the building. All the nice little faces on the jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's got a good goofy face to it. That one's the... It looks sad, but then it's real angry. Good touch. Oh god, the big ones over there. I didn't even see those. I think I was watching something. I was cleaning up all this stuff and then never came back for this. Yes. Nice. Ooh. Only tricks. I was kind of hoping I could go in. This is nice. Like the dirt here, very nice art in it. Look at like a little ghost there saying hi. Ooh, nice little eyes. Ooh, look at this. Looks like the house has a mouth and eyes and all that. 3 eyes, I guess. Oh, it's a greenhouse kind of thing. Herb house. Oh, I think it was just noting what I was getting interaction prompts on. This looks real nice. Oh, look at that. Like how it changes. From this side, it looks a little weirder. Get over here, and it kind of changes a bit, which is nice. It's like a Cyclops looking thing. Okay. Yeah, you got your eyes here, and mouth, and third eye that's closed. They did a real good job here. Their cobweb look here. This one looks all mischievous, and it's this one's all yeah. Nice little trickery there. This one looked like it was going to be spooky, and it's goofy, jack-o'-lantern. In actuality, this one looked mysterious or whatever, and turned into a mean-looking one, a scary-looking one. All right, I'm gonna get these smaller ones done while we got a chance. That one's angry. It's also angry. Looks sad, maybe. Yeah, and the goofy one again. And they just kind of reuse some of these a bit, which is doesn't. These are jack-o'-lanterns that here a bunch of times. Just take the models and make them bigger and smaller as needed. Oh. There we go. Let's get this big one here. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. It's a jack-o'-lantern house building thing? Yeah, shed. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. That's a really cool building to have. Trying to figure out what direction I want this to go in. Yeah, the walls got to clean the walls here. I figure I might as well do a lap around. Kind of see where things remain. Yeah, what have I been playing? I've been playing some Blueprints. Not gonna go into spoilers there, but I think I have the, I don't know if I have the unique opinion, but I'm enjoying it a good bit. I don't think it's a puzzle game. I think it is a roguelite adventure game. It's a really interesting one in that sense. But the way that people talk about this as a puzzle game, I think does a disservice. it's still not a game for people that don't like to think about puzzles, especially like long term, because it's a lot of what you're doing in it is laying out these rooms in ways to set up your ability to either try to get to the end or solve these mysteries that are kind of persistent between runs, because it's like you find like safes and some other stuff that has some thing you have to figure out over multiple runs, because you're not going to figure it out right away. Okay, I was gonna say, how much do I have in leeway to get up on here? And it's like, all right, got a little bit there. Oh jeez. Oh. Oh no, nope, 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 I've lost it. Are these? Okay, I was gonna say, are these something? Yeah, it's a lot of getting up here. But yeah, there's specific puzzle rooms in that game that are puzzles that they can randomize. Um, I don't know how many variations they have of it. I have not run out of it yet, but you get like upgrade floppies that you find that like let you do variation, add some variations to it. Sometimes in just the way that you. Oh boy, I'm just gonna. In the way that it presents the puzzles and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, there's not really like puzzly nature to it. It's more an adventure game that you're exploring these areas, figuring out there's things for you to look to solve, but it's not much of a puzzle game, puzzle game. Because some people initially were trying to be like, oh, it's just like Outer Wilds, but that was their frame of reference, and it really does not compare to Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds also very much like a very fun, like, open environments adventure game. Essentially, you're kind of figuring out the mysteries and all that about this world, and you're trying to solve as much as you can. Um, work on mainline stuff, but that you need to solve. But there's also a lot of little side things that feed into interesting bits about the world there that is really fascinating to find. There we go. Alright. Is this the thing that I've cleaned? The well bucket? Okay. Okay. I say, is there any... Oh, something. Spool, okay. Okay. Is there any part of this pumpkin shed wall? No, it's just like these things that's popping off. I kind of want to do more house building stuff here. At least with what little time I have. Drinks menu. Alright. Broogie Woogie? That doesn't rhyme. Funny bone broth, okay. Motion potion, alright. Focus pocus. Ah. Focus pocus. A reference to Hocus Pocus? Probably the reference to the movie. But it's also a term as well, so. I get a little fun play on that. So what am I doing here? Okay. What else? Oh. Yeah, I was also thinking about maybe streaming some more Ixion. I really want to play it, I just don't always have the time for it, especially the way it kind of sucks up my time. Oh, I like this. It's just... Alright. Surprised I can hit that far. I'm always surprised by that. I don't have any... I go stubby. That would limit my reach a good bit. Wait, that's clear. Okay, this one. Alright. I do like the feet on this. Oh boy. I got too close. But yeah, the PowerWash Simulator 2 looks like they got some good stuff going on. The soap looks real nice. I'm surprised they don't post that stuff more in this game. It's like a, hey, there's a sequel coming. I'm sure the Steam store news stuff spreads a good bit. I'm hoping the PC requirements don't get too big of a bump. This runs just about right for me. I would hate it if it runs a lot worse. That would be the biggest disappointment. I don't have the money right now to upgrade PC, especially with all the tariff stuff throwing things even more out of whack. The imminent arrival of visitors seems to add a thick layer of dirt to every surface. Did his bedroom look fine yesterday? Although now I think of it, I'm not sure I've ever cleaned it. I just move from room to room when the one I'm in gets a bit much. I don't think we're supposed to go in, so that's fine. That brim, okay. Oh, yeah. Gotta get in there and clean all that. Yeah, yep. Figure this counter would be... Oh. There we go. Is this clean? No, okay. There's some underside work and whatnot. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Ugh. Ugh. I just need to stretch a moment. Alright. How am I gonna get up here? Whoa! Things got a little weird here. There we go. Alright. I'm looking forward to getting some more cosmetics and all that for this the sequel, like the stuff that's shown about the base area. which is good for people that want to play co-op. It's supposed to be like a home base where you can come back to and meet up with friends before you go out and do jobs. Supposed to be able to play through the whole campaign with friends. It's not, I believe the current. This game is it was supposed to be weird about sharing progress with people. So the sequel, they're kind of fixing a lot of that. Seems like a big part of the sequel is that there were a lot of things that um, could do with improving, and part of the potential solution there is that kind of improving their tools and the back end and all that, and making a new game kind of allows them to build towards fixing all those issues, but it's tougher on their setup as is. That's just the way that's. Oh, hit E. But you can, like with a fresh start, kind of rethink how you're approaching a lot of that stuff and how you're building out. It was not made for co-op initially. That was something like maybe that'll work. They figured it out, and if you watch any like AGDQ, awesome games done quick, like speedrun stuff, the way it syncs between people, not ideal. So they obviously with the sequel have had better time dealing with that, figuring out better solutions and tech stuff on that, which is sometimes why you need a sequel versus just updating the base game forever. But sometimes, you know, you build up a game in ways that it was not initially intended to be, and so that can just do with a good little break from that to find its footing, kind of build your initial tools to allow for certain things to be easier to do from the start versus starting with a game that's primarily single player and all that, and trying to bolt on co-op and all that to it. It seemed like adding in new content to this wasn't too tough, but you got the impression that, you know, things like where, you know, if I start up one of these other ones, you see how these don't claim that I've done them. I've done them. It's because every time you start one of these, it resets the progress on all of these. So I think it's a lot of that kind of stuff that the sequel allows them to kind of start from fresh and kind of build a game that's more capable of being uh, hooked and prodded at for longer stretches of time versus, you know, something where they probably added to this game much more than they probably ever thought they would. Features and content wise and all that. You know, having all of these modes, sections of the game. Uh, Probably more than they thought when they were starting development, going into early access. But when it came time to adding more stuff to it, they had to create like new sections for things as people, you know, gave their feedback and all that, and like what they would like to see out of the game and all that. And yeah, and some things just didn't work right, work the way that they probably intended early on, like things like soap. Like I'll pull up soap here. I don't know what we're I'll just use multi-purpose. I don't have any of that. Stone cleaner? Okay. This is stone. Stone, this is window. This is stone. Like it's just a spray. But you would probably want soap to be more of a how do I soap to be like a physical object, which is what's the versus just, you know, I could, you know, this helps, this cleans a lot faster than what you get before, but it's also like such a thing that it's like this isn't all that much different than if I, you know, do this. This is almost as fast, if not faster, to that. And you can kind of build more around to what soap then becomes like a physical thing that you spray on this. It works its magic, and then you spray it off, in a sense. So, which I would assume means that you will have certain types of grime and whatnot that is not easily cleaned off with water. You know, maybe you'll be able to actually clean it with water, the power washer, at a certain point, but maybe not. But it might require the soap. Oh, jeez. It might require the soap. So making it better in the and all that is probably something that, yeah, makes sense. As I've mentioned previously, like I have $17,000 that I could spend on stuff, and there's nothing to really spend it on here. Like even the cosmetic stuff I've all long purchased. You know, I have all the washers. They're supposed to have more washers. I don't. Maybe there'll be ones that have different benefits, but you can see like it's designed like it works best on basic surfaces, then stuff that's encrusted and embedded and tough. Like I don't know what those mean. I don't know that I've ever noticed items that are specific, like dirt that is specifically this kind of stuff. But this stuff becomes unlockable as you go, and in a way that's like, you know, and you get to professional duty. It's like it does everything pretty well for the most part. You know, oily ingrain, like it's a matter of just time. You know, and you get all your equipment that works for each of the of the of the sprayers and all that, and they're supposed to add new ones and make this stuff work a bit better than the way it does here. And it's, you know, getting to start from scratch. You can look at everything here. I used to be able to buy soap mid job. Now they just recommend the specific things that you do, and it might be the difference between these like seasonal things um, and the others. So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for a sequel. I've been wanting more of this in more same substantial ways. They've obviously got probably a lot of feedback on things that people um, were critical of in the original game, in ways that they can address in a sequel when they can kind of start from a base and kind of build it towards expanding in these different ways that will be more easily achieved in fun ways, both for them to make and for players to enjoy. Now, I have not looked at the Steam forums, see if there's like any sort of growing sentiment of negativity about this game, because I don't think there is. Like, you know, an unhappy fan base kind of thing. What I'm talking about, but I don't think that's the case, especially because people have gotten, you know, a lot of free content with the game, some paid stuff, here and there, but a lot of free stuff. Like, again, I'll show you. The campaign here, all of these jobs, very fun stuff. I don't know how many that is. 6, 10, 14, 18, 22, 26, 30, 34, 38. 38 jobs in the main game. That can take 20, 30 hours depending on how long it takes you to get through all those. You unlock all those in free play. This stuff's all been added free. This is all free. 3 more for free, so that's 4, 3, this is 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 free jobs there. So that's 38, 16, 48, 54 jobs. Specials, Midgar was free, that's 5 jobs there. Tomb Raider was free, it's 5 jobs there, that's 10, so that's 60, 64, I think I said 54 before, 64. Paid, 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 paid. These are free, 4 more, so 68 free jobs. How many are paid here? Just gonna look at how many. That's 6. Back to the Future, 5, that's 11. You're not paying for the individuals, but it's another 5, so that's 16. 21. 26. They settled on 5 being a pretty good amount. 26, 31 jobs. I think these are all $8 each, so I think that's the case. I could double check. Bring up the Steam store. You won't see this. I'm gonna look at it just real quick. I think they're all $8 for that. So that's what, 6 paid jobs, so $48 there, plus the base game is 30, 20, 25. Yeah, which they have a bundle of sorts, just includes the free packs, at least some of the free packs. Does not include all of them, but there's a bunch of free packs like the Muckingham Files stuff, all free DLC. In here, the seasonal jobs also in here is free. So yeah, they do sell a single for the soundtrack. It's the game the ending theme. There's no music in this game. They got rid of the soundtrack. There was another song. I'm just gonna game. We'll skip out here. It was hilarious that they allowed this, that they sold this as a song. That's fine. Doesn't matter. This is the song that they sold with the ending theme. Then we'll wrap it up after here. I think it's good to kind of this song. This song. You can turn off. That is literally one of the achievements and trophies is to never turn this off. You clean this all with that. It's a hilarious achievement kind of thing. So that's fun. Why is she talking? Because we paused in the middle of that. This is an achievement here. Blowing one of these off. There's a couple of, I think there's a couple of stages that have that. There's a couple set in here. There's this, there's the Helter Skelter. You're not gonna see it here because it's, I think it's supposed to be the festival getting set up. Oh yeah, they have a few different ones here. Slam Dunk. Splish Splash. So yeah, coming soon. Still building it. Somehow this has gotten dirty and everything else is perfectly fine. But yeah, I'm excited for PowerWash Simulator 2. Oh, we got, I don't know if I ever noticed this, the new gnome. They put new gnomes here. As you can see. Clown gnomes, which are the most evil of gnomes. I don't wish that upon anybody. Here's our van. This is the first job you have, is clean up this van. I don't know if I ever noticed the stuff here. Why did we cover this up? Is this? Yeah, there's the cats. The lost cat, the mayor's cat. Very fluffy. Please call the mayor at 673. Yeah, that's a pretty cute sign. Bigfoot strikes. That's. You happen to have two pictures of this strikes again. 673-695. That's not a real, obviously a real number. But yeah, I think it's gonna end up doing it. Take a look at this. We played through the Dessert Parlor. That was fun. Oh, I can get up here on the top of the building. At least that they're nice. They are nice. We. The platforming is always fun. Oh, is this supposed to be the thing that you release the pressure? I wonder. The games that have you like spraying at a target as like horses are going along, you're kind of powering that up, or whatever however that works. Try to look up YouTube videos of people dissecting how that works. I wonder if that's potentially that thing. Um, but yeah, that's very cool. This is a fantastic game. Easily my favorite game, probably of the last 5 years since the pandemic started. Went to early access. Oh, they don't let me get up here. Shame. I wonder if they lost the rights to this music to sell it, at least. And there's some rights issues or something. The porta potties. I'm surprised we didn't have to clean up porta potties at any point. Because I don't think there was. I should check the free play. Be like, okay, no porta potties on these. No, no, no. No. Nope, 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 nope. This may be the most annoying one because this gate's locked. He does not let you under the property to clean all this. You have to clean it from this location. It's interesting, but it's not fun in that way. Oh, it's not as fun as it could be if you could get in there. You have to shoot from a distance, and that's around the time where you probably need to make sure you have that on whatever washers you have. So I'm trying to think if there's any port. Like this is the closest. This is the washroom, but that's, you know, there's toilets in here. These are urinals. Very unfortunate urinals. They're just like big open areas. I'm not gonna load into it because that's gonna take a few minutes, or a couple minutes. You just, I guess, pee on the ground. It's like a little not trough, but a little. It it looks disgusting when I've cleaned it before. Think about actually using that. It's like no, I just go into the toilet rather than going to these splash zones. So yeah, but That's like the closest to a porta potty. It's little glittery toilets, so sorry about all the yawning. It's been a long day, long few days. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you have a good one, and see you all next time. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye.